Hey everyone, I hope that you can hear me. I am redoing this video. I did it on Friday afternoon, but Facebook took it down saying that I had violated the Facebook community standards, which I didn't do. I appealed it, they ignored my appeal, and they have not returned my video to me. So I'm just redoing it now, which is kind of good because today's the 1st of December and I've done my check-in for December, which I do every month with my Desire Map diary. So I'm going to share that whole check-in with you, as well as my core desired feelings that I'm calling in and what I am claiming as my soul desires for 2020. Some of the stuff's already happened, which is really cool. I have to be conservative in how I do this video and how I put the message out on it, because it got taken down within, like, I don't even think it was a minute after I went live last time, and it was posted on my page. So yes, I am in a bed getting ready to retire from the night, but I just felt inspired to redo this video. So if you're watching, hi, let me know where you're watching from and what core desired feelings you might be calling in if you're inspired once I get going into this, or what your desires are for 2020. So we'll start with my core desired feelings. And again, if you've just tuned in, I am speaking quietly because I don't want to wake my daughter up. She's in the next room asleep. And if I wake her up now, she likely will not get back to sleep because it's almost 10 o'clock at night here and I'm not tired, but she's asleep. So let me know where you're watching from. If you're watching the replay, tell me that you're watching the replay. If you have any questions about any of the processes in this video, of course, let me know. So we'll start with my core desired feelings. This is my Desire Map diary from this year. Let's get into it. So we'll share my December check-in. The first feeling that I want to feel every day of my life through December and 2020 is soul aligned. Now, not just aligned. I used to say aligned, but aligned with what? I want to be soul aligned. I want to be in my soul state, every day, like I am now. And that's why I'm redoing this video, to re-put out the potency and the magic of being in my soul state, because I've been doing a lot of, what do I call it? Self-love and self-nurturing recently with my nervous system, because my nervous system had shut down last week, and I was in shut down for about 4 days, and my daughter started playing up as well because she was feeding off my energy. So that's also why I've been inspired to do this video, because on Friday I did a lot of self-nurturing, self-work, self-caring, loving on my body, like all of that type of thing. So I spent the whole day just like this on Friday because I didn't have my daughter. So we're going to get back in touch with soul and earth everything. So soul aligned is the first one. The next one is joy filled. Again, joy to me is a little bit abstract. What is joy? We can feel joy in a moment, but I want to be filled with joy when I feel joy. So I've modified that one as well, and I haven't had a lot of joy in my life for quite some time now, so it's time to bring the joy back in. Let's start in December and carry it into 2020. The next one is easeful. I had written down ease, again a bit abstract for my brain, so I've adapted it to be easeful. I want to be full of ease. Ease and flow go together to me, so I just put easeful instead of putting ease and flow. Otherwise I'm going to have too many core desired feelings. You're supposed to pick 5, but I have 8. It's just how I am. My mood changes so regularly, and I have a lot of, I guess, emotions, so I need more. So easeful. The next one is sovereign. So I want to be a sovereign being in my power, in my truth, in my authenticity, not let other people or situations in life sway me. So sovereign is the next one. Following that is committed. I am committed to my soul work. I'm all in. I am not here for any other purpose. My soul chose me and this body and this lifetime and everything that's happened for me to do this soul work now. So I am committed to that every single day, and I want to stay in that commitment. So committed is the next core desired feeling that I have for December and 2020. The next two kind of go together. I've always had loved on my list because I always want to feel loved. I am a big ball of love. I do everything from my heart. Love is like my main emotion. I am a Libra star sign. I am on the cusp of Virgo though, so it's a little bit not normal Libra. So loved, and then I'm taking it up a notch. I want to be desired. I want to feel desired. Like I want to feel what that feels like, rather than just love, because you know there's all different types of love, friends, family, all of that thing. But I want to really get in the potency and feel desired and have all the pleasure and the joy and things like that that come along with that. And then the last one is I want to feel valued. And the reason for that one is because over the past few years, I've been living my life doing things for other people. And I think that I got a little bit taken for granted. So I don't want that to happen anymore. I want to feel valued, like myself, value myself and what I'm doing. And also I want to, all of this ties into, I want to be like fully soul aligned in my goddess, divine, embodied state, in my soul state flow, really earthing and connecting with the earth all the time, but also connected with soul all the time. And I always want to come from that place. I don't want to come from fear. I don't want to lower my vibration. I just want to sit in it and be really earthed and flow with that channel moving forward. So those are the 8. I'll just recap them for anyone that's just joined. Is soul aligned, joy filled, easeful, sovereign, committed, loved, desired, and valued. Those are my 8 core desired feelings for December and 2020. I don't think they're going to change in January when I do this again, but we'll see. I'm pretty sure this is 2020 because I already had written these down, and I've just done, because it's the 1st of December today, I've just done the December check-in. So when we do the check-in, you start with your core desired feelings, and then it says my goals and intentions. So my goals are bringing my core desired feelings to life, or I need to change up, refine, or deepen to move closer to my goals and intentions. So I am really stepping up. I want to not have to play small anymore. I just want to be in my full expression of who I am, my truth, my authenticity, my integrity all the time. So my goal and intention, there's just one in this section, and it says, honor my soul and her desires and my own full expression in all my actions, regardless of how people receive me. I just want to be in my full potency, in my fullness all the time. I know that can cause conflict with people, or people might not resonate with that. That's fine. If you don't like me, or if it doesn't resonate, that's cool. Like, we're not all here to be besties with everyone. We're all here to connect with the souls that we're here to connect with and make the change that we're here to make, or to live and experience this human experience however our soul desires. So that's my goal and intention. The next section is what's been really working for me, and there's 2 things here. The first thing is, as I mentioned in the beginning, slowing down, focusing on nurturing and supporting myself and healing old wounds that I realized I hadn't healed properly. I kind of half healed them. And then when I became a single mum, all these things came up for me. So I've gone back into that, those wounds, and I've been healing them. And also focusing on nurturing my nervous system, because I was doing a lot of activations, codes, upgrades. And then my nervous system, like, I was all fine up in the soul realms, but my nervous system couldn't hold it here in my body or in my energetic field on the earth. So it shut down. So yes. And the second thing is showing up for my soul work, my business, every single day. So I've been doing at least one thing every single day now for the past, I don't know how many weeks. it's at least, I'd say, 6 weeks, just something every single day. Some days I do a lot more, but at least one thing. And I'm really, really feeling good about that. And it's, I'm getting the momentum because I want to go big in 2020. Like, I'm not playing small anymore. What needs to shift? Okay, so this ties into what I've been saying. There's always one theme through this. Being influenced by other people's energy and not feeling accepted to show up as my full self. Now, that's been a recurring thing. Like, I'll clear it and it comes back, and I clear it and it comes back. So I think I'm done with it now. So just, like I said, my first intention there. And then the other thing that needs to shift is I get a bit overwhelmed with being a single mum, because it's something that I never actually wanted to be. I'm accepting of it and I've surrendered to it, but I always feel like I'm not doing enough, or I'm not a good mother, or I'm damaging my daughter, or, all those thoughts that mothers have. So I get a bit overwhelmed. So I'm shifting that. I'm changing the rhetoric. I'm shifting it. And I've been practicing just surrender and let go, and just doing a bit less every day, because the housework is always going to be there. Like, you clean it, you clean the kitchen, it's going to be messy the next time you make a meal anyway. So why am I stressing myself out about it? You do the washing, you're going to need to do the washing again next week anyway. Pick up the toys, they're going to get pulled out the next time Charlie's wanting to play anyway. So I'm kind of redefining how our routines and our life look to better suit us, and just to stop stressing about everything. I'm putting so much pressure on myself. Okay, now the next bit is how I will be stronger, softer, more determined. So basically how I'm going to better myself. Well, the first thing is to practice not attaching meaning to things unless I've actually been expressly told the meaning by somebody. Like, don't just make up meaning in my head, because I get anxiety from time to time. So my thoughts and my brain just make shit up, and then I'm running with it. I'm going, this is the truth. It's actually not always the truth. So that's the first thing. The second thing is I have this persona of being really extroverted and being like a pocket rocket, a pit bull, a dragon, like this really fiery, extroverted, confident, larger than life person. And I can be that, but at my core, at my heart, in my center, I'm actually quite shy. When I was a little girl, if we walked down the street and anybody wanted to talk to me, I would literally be under my mum's skirt. Up under my mum's skirt. I was that shy of talking to people when I was a little girl. So in my heart, I'm still that shy person, and I don't acknowledge it, and I don't tell people about it, because I've built up this larger than life persona. And I mean, that is me too, but I think that the older I get, the more kind of calm and quiet I'm becoming again, and then that larger than life just comes out from time to time when she wants to come out. Like, it's not me all the time. I'm actually an extroverted introvert. So when I'm out and around people, I get really happy and excited, and I vibe off the atmosphere. Like, when I'm out dancing, I really vibe off the music and the atmosphere. But then I need a lot of downtime, a lot of alone time, quiet time, away from people to recharge. And I hadn't been giving myself that nurturing. So I am letting you guys know that that is actually the real me. And I'm not going to pretend that I'm an actual extrovert anymore, because I'm not. Never have been. I thought I was, but I'm not. And the final thing, what I'm going to do to, change how I'm showing up, is I'm just going to focus on maintaining, like I said at the beginning, my soul state embodiment, just to do things every day to feel good, to connect with my soul, to know the truth, and, stay in that soul state, come from that soul state, make decisions from there, show up from there. That's it. If something happens and I'm in collapse or whatever, I'm going to sit with that, process it, and then come back to soul when I can. So that's that one. All right. So my goals and intentions. I'm going to skip half of these because a lot of these are actually in more detail for my soul's desires I'm claiming in 2020. Hi, if you've just joined, great to see you. Let me know where you're watching from. Would love to hear from you, or if you're watching the replay, put replay in the comments. So I want to have a thriving soul business. I want to be present with my daughter every day, play with her, enjoy her, have fun, enjoy, you know, at least for a section of the day I'm devoting to her every day. I want to take her to the park every day, or to the shopping centre, or just out of the house, because she really, really is much happier when I take her out and don't stay home all day with her. So I'm making the effort to do that every day. And I want to feel joyful at least once per day. So that is the end of the December check-in. Now I have this journal, and I have 6 pages of what my soul desires to Earth in 2020. So we will get into that. The first one is I want to have financial freedom by March. So I've given myself a few months, and that's why I've committed every day to do something on my business every single day, because that is how we build momentum, that is how we stay committed, that is how we feel good about things. We're actually achieving things. I want to have some dancing with earth and soul circles. I want to create those for people. I want to have weekly soul sister circles for women and mothers that they can bring their kids to. It's only $10. Come and connect, have some nurturing time. Your kids can play with each other. It's going to be at my house. I'm starting those soon. I'm actually thinking the 13th of December. I just have to double check a few things. I've put some posts out about it. I will do some more. I might do a video on it just so that the word gets out more. I want to have between 3 to 5 one-to-one clients consistently in my Soul Aligned Life program, or any other one-to-one program that I create. I will do 4 rounds of Earthangel Energy Incubator program. I'm going to do 2 rounds of Legals in the Light. I have some other programs that I'm developing as well. One is called, no, I'm going to leave that. I don't need to tell you about them just yet because I haven't finalized the details, but they're coming. There's a couple other programs coming. I am doing activation art pieces and prints for people to have their healing or activation codes as an art piece with energy infused into it, personally for you, or a generic like abundance, for example, one if you didn't want a personal one. So I'm starting to do those, and they're actually hand created, drawn. So the personal ones I'm planning on selling on canvases. The generic ones will be an option to have a hand painted one or a print of one that's been hand painted, if that makes sense. Oh, this one's really exciting. If any of you caught my Instagram last week or the week before, I am bringing out some jewelry in the new year. It's very beautiful jewelry. I'm still waiting on the proposals to come back, but it's all looking good. It's going to be high-end rose gold, silver or white gold, really nice crystals. And the first piece is a pendant that is for your heart and womb healing and activation for women, for your heart and your womb. Oh, I can't wait to get the concepts back. I've connected with a jeweler in Brisbane. I am designing all the pieces, and they are creating this collection for me. There are going to be like capsule collections for different seasons, limited edition each time. So I'm really, really excited about that. And down the track, I will start to make the high-end jewelry myself, because that has been a lifelong dream of mine, to learn how to make high-end jewelry and to have a jewelry line that is spiritual and helps us anchor in and hold the energies and everything for us. That can be a beautiful family heirloom, and that can be passed down through the family. So that is something that's really, really exciting to me. I would like to be a guest on 10 podcasts in 2020. So if you know any podcasts that my work resonates with, please let me know so that I can apply for them. Need to get the work out there. I would like to do regular motivational speaking gigs as well, because I am a public speaker and I do have some good messages to share, so I would like to do that as well. There are 3 books on this list that I would like to publish. One is called Dancing with Earth and Soul. The other one is the Legals in the Light book and the Earthangel Energy book, so that goes with my other programs. I would like to create 2 card decks, a deck full of activation codes and an Earthangel Energy deck. So these are similar to oracle cards, but I want to imbue each deck with actual energetics and templates to activate you when you pick the card. If that makes sense. I would like to be well known internationally. I want my brand to grow. I want to impact the world and help people with my work. I will be offering legal life planning packages in conjunction with a solicitor that I know, because I'm no longer a solicitor, but we are working together to offer these packages to help people set up their life in such a way that they are supported by the legal system and protected. So that's really important to me, is that you are able to use the systems that we currently have to support you in whatever it is that you're doing. My main focus is light workers, earth angels, healers, change makers, you know, maybe masseuses, energy workers, Reiki, kinesiology, like all the spiritual people. I want to support, uplift them with these packages. I also will be putting together a community startup and tiny home setup package so that people can create their own communities and live off the grid. It's really important to me that we find different ways to be, rather than all of these new estates going up everywhere that are taking all the virgin land and really increasing and inflating the property prices. Also, tiny homes and community living is much more sustainable than what's going on, or what has been going on in the property market. I want to do dancing gigs regularly. I really need to get dancing back into my life. I hadn't danced for so long. I was about to go back to dance when I found out I was pregnant. I've tried to go back since having Shalia, but it hasn't been easy to be able to like connect my calendar with my husband at the time. But that's why I'm really wanting to just go all in on my soul work and create a new life for us. So regular dancing, got to get that happening. I want to make my own music. I've always been a singer. I've always played various instruments. So I'm going to experiment with that this year. I have a guitar, I have djembe, I have like shaker things and stuff. So I'm just going to really have some fun with learning the music and see if I can release some music in 2020. It'd be fun. Well, this touches on what I said before. I would like to be joyful most of the time, every day. I would like to have a soul-connected partnership in 2020. So calling in a soul-aligned, soul-connected, divine partnership, because I'll be ready for that next year. What else we got? I want to be aligned with my authenticity at all times, so always coming from my truth, like I said, soul-aligned. I want to be able to take Shalia on road trips and be a bit nomadic. So I desire a 7-seater four-wheel drive and a Lotus Bell tent, or a bus that I can convert into a tiny home on wheels, so that we can be a bit more nomadic and travel around before she starts school. And also maybe, take my work to different regional areas so that we can work in person, that kind of thing. I want my body to be at its optimal fitness and vibrancy. I had some health problems in the past couple of years, so it's time now for me to rebalance everything out and get my health back. And I'm on track. I'm doing pretty well so far. Would like to be location independent, so that touches on that nomadic thing. Like I said, I've always wanted to travel. All I've ever wanted to do since I was really little, one of the main things I should say, is travel. So really want to bring that in and be location independent. I may still have like this place here as like a base, but I want to be able to travel whenever we feel like it. I want professional support in all needed areas, so like personal assistance, social media. I need to build my team. I need people to support me in this business. I would like my business to be 7 figures. Now I may not reach that in 2020, but you know, we got to hold the vision, we got to hold the goal. You know, I'm ready to do this. I've kind of put it on the shelf for such a long time, and the time is now. So I'm just going to claim it, you know. I want Shalia to be thriving and happy and healthy. I would like her to be in daycare 3 days a week so I can actually get some work done and she can make some friends and have some interaction with children around her own age. I want to explore the world, as I said. I would like to have really deep and connected friendships and see my friends regularly in person. It's really important. I'm craving connection. I have been isolated for the past couple of years, kind of on the hamster wheel, doing all the things, and I really would like to have, you know, some friendships again. I would like to be writing most days, which I kind of am already now. So we've been writing poetry, storytelling, educational blog posts and things, which I'm basically doing now, but it's in there because I would like to keep doing that. I really actually enjoy writing. I was told when I was at school that I should be a writer. And I actually started writing my first book in 2002 and I still haven't had anything published. So I need to, you know, get it going. I need to just put myself out there. I want to do a lot of more Facebook lives and Instagram TVs, and I want to get back on my YouTube channel, so I want to do more videos like this for you guys. I've already started doing that too. I'm flicking my hair because it's a bit hot tonight. I forgot to put the fan on before I started this video. Oh, this is fun. I would like to fly first class everywhere. Who wouldn't like that, you know? Why not? Unless there's another mode of transport that I desire more. I would like to be drawing or painting most days. I would like to spend some time in the sun every day. I want to have an amazing tan from being in the sun. I have not spent anywhere near enough time in the sun for the past at least 10 years. So I would like to get in the sun and, you know, do that. I would like to have regular yoga classes. So that's what I would like to bring in. I need more movement, more physical activity. So yoga and dancing are my 2 things that I love. I would like help at home, like a cleaner, cook, nanny, washing and ironing. So that's in alignment with, you know, people helping me in my business, people helping me in my home, so that I can really commit to being of service in the world and creating things that will support the people that need to be supported. I would like to own land and have built, you know, a tiny home or compound on it, and being off grid with that, self-sufficient. I want to actually have a morning spiritual practice every day. I was doing this, but since Shalia has been born, I haven't been able to do it in the morning. So now we're getting back on track. We're getting into a good routine. She's sleeping in a bit longer in the morning, so I can get my sleep habits sorted out. I can get up early and have my morning routine before she wakes up. That's the plan anyway, we'll see. I would like to have a 3-day work week unless I want to work more. So I probably will be working more than 3 days because I actually really enjoy my work. But, you know, 3-day, I guess, seeing clients and things, and then the other rest of the time creating if I feel like it. but I don't have to. Like, it's not an obligation. I would like to collaborate with some other healers and create programs and work with them, you know, combining modalities. I think it would be really cool for male and female healers to work together in programs. So that's what I would like to have. I would like Shalia to have many friends around her age that she sees all the time. I would like Shalia to be in dance classes because we're a family of dancers. So I want to get her started. She's walking now, so I was waiting for her to be able to walk, to be able to put her in the classes. So she's walking pretty well now. So in the new year, dance classes for Shalia. I want to be working with a coach next year, one that will really hold me in accountability and in alignment with all my visions and my desires. Yeah, so that I don't collapse again and that I really power forward to help people that I want to help. I would like to help 1 million people with my soul work. So I think that would be great. I think a lot of people need support in the world right now. So I would like to help 1 million people. I don't know how I'm going to do it. I don't know how I'm going to do any of this, but I'm just claiming them because we've got to bring them into the field and set the wheels in motion. Oh, here's a desire that I don't know how I would ever fit it in, but I would love to tour the United States in a converted bus for 6 months and document that on YouTube. That would be so much fun. Don't know when, don't know how, but that would be awesome. I'd love it. I want to complete my tattoo sleeve and I have some little symbols and things that have been coming through that I need to put at key points on my body, like just little ones. So that's another desire for 2020. I would like to really go deep into the self-care and the pampering in 2020 when I have the abundant cash flow to really like look after myself and anchor myself in my body, because that's what's important. We can have a whole heap of things up in the soul realms or in the energetic field, but you've got to anchor them down somehow. So that actually requires embodiment work, clearing work, and looking after yourself in the 3D. So, you know, facials, massages, waxing, nails, pedicures, get my hair done, things like that. I would like to be the visionary and creatrix for my business and let my staff do the rest, unless I desire to do something. I want to just be in my zone of genius and only doing what I'm really, really good at and what lights me up, what makes me happy, what makes me feel good. We'll be eating organic vegan food everywhere I go, which I do at home, but sometimes when I travel, it's not always as easy for me to get as I would hope. So I'm going to really commit to that even when I'm traveling. I would like every day to flow with ease, laughter, joy, fun, grace, passion, love, intimacy, friendships, discussion, spontaneity, freedom, and touch, because that would be really, really awesome. I've been missing that. And I would like to have time to read actual physical books regularly. I do have Kindle and I have had Audible, but I like physical books to read. I like to lie in my bed and have the tactile books to read. That is everything that I'm calling in, that I'm desiring for December in 2020. Thank you for being with me. If you watched it live, if you're catching the replay, please let me know. Please let me know where you're watching from. If you have any questions about any of this at all, please let me know. I will be checking back in on the comments as regularly as I can. Thank you for being here with me. I love you all. Until next time, bye.